receive this ring as a sign of my love and fidelity.
Kerry, receive this ring as a sign of my love and fidelity. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Yes, the first time I ever saw Liam, I think I just saw him in passing, actually. We were with a group of friends and I spotted him from a distance and thought, who's that, tall, dark, mysterious man?
Yeah, the first time I ever saw Kerry and also met her, it was my sophomore year, her junior year, we were at a party at this house we called the Bird's Nest. I'm kind of a shy guy. I knew who she was. Very pretty girl. I knew who she was. But as I was walking back into the house, she stops me and grabs my arm, and she says, "Hi, I'm Kerry." And I was like, "Oh, hi, I'm Liam." And I thought that was it. I'm a little thrown off. I was like, "Why is she talking to me?"
And I had seen him before, and I'd had a few beers, so I felt bold enough to go up to him, and I think I either tapped him on the shoulder or made eye contact with him, and I said, "You're my favorite."
I didn't really know how to respond to that. I mean, in my head, fireworks are going off. I'm like, "Oh, I got a shot with this girl. This is great news." But I think I smiled and said, "Oh, thanks," and just walked inside. But then, so at that point, I knew that she was at least interested.
Apparently he was going around telling all my friends that he liked me and was interested, which I was none the wiser. So eventually it came out. My friends kept saying that I think that he's interested in you.
Date, we went to Panera on Easter.
So we started dating. I would say Liam probably thinks we started dating before I think we started dating. It took a few years before we were officially an item, yeah. So we started dating my senior year at William and Mary, his junior year. That's when I think he said to me, we were going to an event with his family, and he said, "I told my dad that you're my girlfriend." And I was like, "Oh, I guess this is you asking me to be your girlfriend."
We were both into each other, and I was way more into her than she was. I think she was just kind of looking for a fun college thing, and I definitely had already started falling for her, but didn't tell her that until senior year. At the beginning I was way more into it. Even when I first told her that I loved her, she was like, "No, you don't. You love the idea of me." And I was like, "No, I love you, but okay." So she's a year older, and then she went to grad school in Boston, and by then I'd met her family, and her parents are great, her brother's awesome. That following summer she came with my family on a family vacation to Maine, and it was there that I already loved Kerry.
I didn't know where his feelings stood at that point. I thought he might say, "Yeah, we can go our separate ways." And he said, "Kerry," he was kind of angry. He said, "Kerry, I love you." And I was like, "Oh my goodness, I love you too." And then, so he definitely said, "I love you" first. So then eventually, I think I kissed him first. I think he claims that he kissed me first, but it was coincidentally at the same off-campus house, the Bird's Nest, that I kissed him.
I always notice that the atmosphere in church is very different at a wedding to the atmosphere in the same church when we gather at weekends. And today is very very different. I think not just because you've all your family here, and not just because you've all your extended family here, not even because you've all your friends here. I think it's different for another reason too. I think there's a special connectedness today between Liam, Kerry, and all of you, everybody here.
The moment I fell so deeply in love with Liam and decided he's the one that I can see myself with forever was when I first saw him around his family.
I'm gonna see her in the church and I'm gonna be a mess. But then, I'm excited to see her, I'm excited to say our vows. And that's when I'll be the most emotional, I think.
Liam is such an incredible older brother. He respects and cares for his parents so much. He comes from a big family, and I just felt like, you know, he is the most genuine, caring, wonderful person with the best values, and he's who I want to be with forever. Main things I'm looking forward to today on my wedding day is seeing, you know, two families coming together. Liam's dad keeps saying that, which I think is so sweet and kind, but you know, it is about Liam and I and starting this, you know, new journey forever, but it's also about seeing our families come together and celebrate on the dance floor.
Since it is your intention to enter into holy matrimony, we invite you to hold your hands together as you declare your consent before God and all His family.
I, Liam, take you, Kerry, to be my wife.
I, Kerry, take you, Liam, to be my husband.
I promise to be faithful to you.
In good times and in bad.
In sickness and in health.
To love you and to honor you all the days of my life.
I miss those Dr. Dolittle moments, but I'm over the moon for Kerry and Liam. Liam is just this kind, caring, thoughtful person with like old school family values and integrity. What more could a father ask than a perfect match for an extraordinary girl than this perfect man? With that, I'd like to raise our glasses and toast their lives together. May it be filled with light, laughter, and love.
better story to depict these two wonderful people. They're both so kind and thoughtful in their own complementary ways. He's the introvert to her extrovert, the Max to her wild thing. It's so special being back here where it all began, toasting to the past and the future of these two.
Liam and I know how lucky we are to be two of the people on this earth whom Kerry loves. And I was lucky enough to be the first person on this earth to fall in love with Kerry. So welcome to the club.
Handed the mic and had to say what he said. He said, you know, end of the day, I'm bringing my little brother because we're gonna have a blast, and there's never a bad time with him. And that was kind of the moment I realized, you know, like after fighting against him and then with him for so long, I realized in that moment there how grateful I was to have an older brother that looked out for me the way you did, and that loved me the way you did, and set the bar so high for me to try to reach so high to become the person that I am.
Just seriously, thank you all for coming. Mom and Dad for last night, Dan and Karen for tonight. It's been an incredible weekend. There are going to be some more tears.